Alright, I've been busy. I've been going through the non-missions. Quite a few of them. And I'm basically up to, like, mission 9 here. So, I'll note that new construction options, Zaire West. This will actually be, the, reverse, you take over GDI's base and use their, stuff against them that I didn't actually do. But before we get to that, there's actually a couple missions I missed in, the Not 6 missions. Ivory Coast and Nigeria. And I figured, why not? Let's jump into them first and just show them off. So, this is sort of a recap on, what the missions basically were. Let's go for the briefing here.
I was starting to trust you, but now Kane has asked for your services specifically. He thinks you can handle this. GDI has imported a nuclear detonator, and Kane's intelligence shows it hasn't even been unpacked yet. Since you seem so brilliant, sneak into the GDI base with a small task force, find the crate, and get out, if you can. And if you're lucky, I'll have a helicopter waiting for you.
Alright, so this is basically the mission I was basically on when, we were doing this, capture the GDI's, detonator and just, get out of here. I basically played the mission that basically had all these guys clumped up in one, giant group.
Battle control terminated.
So here's the alternative ones. Ivory Coast, which we'll do first, I guess. So the Ivory Coast basically has your forces divided into two like this, and you have to sort of coordinate an attack basically from two sides on the GDI base.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Moving out. Moving out. Yes, sir. You got it. Not a problem.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
That didn't go as well as I wanted to, so there's a mulligan.
Yes, moving out. Acknowledged.
I'll note that basically to beat this mission, you're gonna have to do a lot of abuse to get the AI to sort of hold still.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
That wasn't great, but whatever, it worked.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledged.
Alright, so
Moving out. Affirmative.
the idea here is just basically abuse the sides here a little bit to sort of get through these guys, so we'll start doing that a little bit here.
Acknowledged.
Now there's a medium tank up there I've got to watch out for, but
Moving out.
let's move down here a little bit first.
Moving out.
There he is right there.
Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Moving out. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Roger. Unit moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
There's slow moving guys down here.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Moving out.
Whoop.
Moving out. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Moving out. Waiting orders. Vehicle yes, reporting. Sir. sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
There's a patrolling medium tank.
Yes, sir. You got it. Reporting.
Ow.
Reporting. Right away, sir. Roger. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Good
Yes,
enough.
Sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Basically, the job of these guys is sort of just
Moving out. Waiting order.
absorb damage from this guy for a moment.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Moving out. Reporting. Affirmative. Ready and Roger. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Hello, civilian.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Unit reporting. Moving out. Moving out.
Oh, there's a civilian uptown around here, so
Acknowledged.
that'll be fun to
Moving out.
investigate. Whoop.
Affirmative.
Hello.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Unit acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
I was hoping that guy wouldn't take the hits, but oh well.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Alright, that helps a little bit.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
There's that
Ready
tank.
and waiting. Roger. You got it. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got it.
Unit lost.
Ready and waiting. Out. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Waiting right away, sir. Yes, moving out. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Moving out. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Roger.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Moving out. You got it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Alright, it takes care of that group of
Yes,
units.
Sir. Acknowledged. Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Unit report. Acknowledged. Moving out.
Trying to get my bearings here a little bit, by the way.
Acknowledged. Moving out. Reporting. Moving out.
If I recall, these guys have to go through the
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
civilian town up here.
Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Oh, wait, there's this right here.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Okay, so there's that right there.
Awaiting orders. You got it. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Send a tank here first to draw the Humvee's fire.
Moving out. Acknowledged. Reporting.
So the idea of this mission is you're supposed to sort of like, you know, do like a sort of like pincer attack to sort of draw them out.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Waiting. Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out.
You can either like, you know, attack them directly with these guys here, or
Moving out. Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
you can basically like, you know, do it with these guys down here.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledged.
I still have to let these guys get a little bit weak over here, but oh well.
Roger. Ready and waiting. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
This guy's really important, by the way,
Yes, sir.
just so you know.
Unit moving out. Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Right away, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Moving out.
See if these guys can get the attention of the construction yard.
Right away, sir. Awaiting order. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
There's two alternatives. Basically, I can use these guys to sort of like, you know, attack over here.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Ready and waiting. Roger. Moving out. Vehicle reporting. Moving out. Reporting. Unit reporting. Waiting order. Moving out. Yes, sir. Roger. Yes, sir. Moving out.
And I might be a little too far away.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Unit reporting.
Alright, so,
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
how this is going to have to work is, this guy's going to have to do a mad dash into the base here, and you'll see how I'm basically going to do this.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Well, I could actually, like, you know, still make it do with this guy here.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so when in doubt, save. And with these non-missions, I'm not going to screw around. They're this difficult, so... yeah, save.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Perfect.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Yeah, I'll note there's, like, this stuff over here.
Acknowledged. Unit reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out.
So how I want to do this,
Affirmative.
we're going to go this way.
You got it. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Not a problem.
And as you can see here, they start moving away as soon as you start attacking their base here, so...
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Waiting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Unit lost.
Yes,
Unit
sir. Moving out.
lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
As you just got to get over here.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
And that's basically how you can, like, you know, sort of win.
Acknowledged.
Alternatively, you can, like, have these guys distract them and, like, just rush in this way, which is another doable way of doing it. Just use the tank to just go past the guard towers.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived. Mission accomplished.
I'm not really a big fan of this one, but I mean, you can see how it basically works. Gonna do a little bit less time, you know, than last time, but oh well. You know, it's funny. Out of all the multiple missions that basically was, this is the only one that had like free choices. I did all free choices, but whatever. On the bar, you basically get past like that one right there. You have like, you know, Orca Heist, Sick and Dying like again. So I did all those free missions, of course, like, you know, the first time around. So whatever. So here's Nigeria. Alright, so, in Nigeria I basically have all these guys right here. It starts with flame troopers, which I despise, but well.
Unit moving out. Acknowledge.
There's no easy way of doing this one, by the way, so...
Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
We're just gonna hope for the best for it.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving
These guys are patrolling bunks, by the way, I think.
Moving out. Acknowledge. Right away, sir.
Yep, here they come.
Yes, moving out. Yes, moving out. Yes, sir. Yes. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, moving out. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes. Unit report. Yes. Ready and wait. Yes. Yes, sir. Reporting. Right away, sir. Yes.
Unit lost.
Alright, that wasn't friendly, but oh well.
Moving out. Reporting. Moving out. You got it. Waiting order. Roger.
The main guys that are expendable are the tanks and the rocket troopers in this one, so...
Ready and waiting. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out.
As long as I keep them alive, it's fine.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Reporting. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
By the way, you don't really need the engineers to serve like there,
Moving out.
because why not?
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Ready and waiting. Not a problem. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Unit
Oh.
lost.
Knowledge. Waiting or affirmative.
That's about hard to play, by the way. These guys are a lot more tougher, so...
Yes, sir.
For centuries we have waited to emerge from the shadows, and now we will make ourselves known.
Unit lost.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Yes, sir.
You're a grenadier.
Affirmative. Yes.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Unit reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Affirmative.
that's fine.
Waiting order. Moving out. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Moving out.
Now we get to the next bit.
Affirmative.
Oh, there's more guys over here.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Waiting already. Waiting. Got it. Yes. You got it. Vehicle reporting.
Okay, that's done.
Ready and waiting out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting.
There's gonna be no easy way of doing this one, but whatever.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Awaiting orders. Moving out. Unit moving out. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Unit reporting. Moving out. Vehicle reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. Roger. Moving out. Reporting. Affirmative.
Perfect.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Alright, we're across.
Right away, sir.
Whoop.
Roger.
I see troops over there.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes,
Alright, now.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Roger.
We'll get across here.
Unit reporting. Moving out. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. You got it. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Unit acknowledged. Moving out.
Too close.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Here's their base.
Vehicle moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out.
You're actually gonna come back here, I think.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Moving out. Affirmative. Unit report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Ready and wait.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, affirmative. Unit moving out. Moving out. Acknowledge.
Alright, so the idea of this one
Moving out.
is that there's a little path over here.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Moving out.
You know, if it didn't have the flame troopers, this would probably be my favorite one.
Affirmative.
There's the stuff right there I have to get.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Moving out.
Yeah, there's basically a path back here.
Acknowledge. Moving out. Moving out.
And the idea is basically you can use it to...
Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Ready and waiting. You got it. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Vehicle moving out. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Moving out. Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting out.
get behind their base.
You got it.
So I'm basically now behind his base. I'm able to attack like, you know, everything over here.
Vehicle moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Reporting. You got it. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order.
Okay, you can attack there.
Unit reporting.
You can attack here.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
And I don't really care about this guy. He can just do whatever he wants to.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Alright, so the idea for this one basically is that you get behind their base, you start, like, you know, distracting them by hitting them back here. They come out, they go all the way around trying to get to you.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
So let's get to it.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
I probably should actually save, but well.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Unit reporting. Affirmative.
Long stream of guys, as you can see.
Vehicle reporting. Unit reporting. sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Moving out. Vehicle moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Right away, Roger.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting.
Perfect.
Moving out.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledge. Moving out. Waiting order. Reporting. Yes. Waiting. Affirmative. Yes, moving out. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Unit lost.
Moving out.
We'd like to get that, but well.
GDI building captured. Structure sold. GDI building captured.
Oh, cool, this guy got out.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Well, that's basically this mission in a nutshell.
Mission accomplished.
Basically distract him and just like run around him. Again, a little bit longer, but oh well. Want to do it right. Alright, well, that was Extract the Detonator, the missions I basically didn't do. When I get around to it, I'll do Zaire West over here, but that's going to take some doing, by the way, because this is actually a hard mission to basically plan around. I'll note this mission, it took me like, you know, a long time to say, shall we say, to basically beat it, so yeah. I'll note by the way, I'm playing this on hard difficulty, by the way, which is like, you know, compounding the difficulty a little bit, because this game didn't actually have a hard difficulty when it was basically like, you know, initially made. So it might take a little bit doing to do like this one, but whatever. Bonus gallery time, because you know I like to show off this stuff I've basically been, you know, unlocking. Eric, a jack of all trades. Eric Gooch takes a break between filming. Eric spent a weekend building his own free-tier desk wraparound workstation scene in the background. Alright. Eric Gooch as Seth, performing green screen takes for non-mission grounded non-5A.
Speak. This is Seth 5, take 1. Action.
I have good news. While I was at a top-level briefing with Kane, I made mention of your accomplishments and efforts. He's somewhat impressed, and he's interested to see how you handle your next assignment. Kane needs Niger, and his personal commander is massing an assault through Algeria. We need to be assured that GDI's A-10 Warthogs flying out of Lagos do not hinder its progress. Your goal is to set up surface-to-air missile batteries and destroy the GDI airbase. You have caught Kane's eye, and he is watching. Do not fail me.
Cut. Good. Speak. This is Seth 5, take 2. Action.
I have good news. While I was at a top-level briefing with Kane, I made mention of your accomplishments and efforts. He is somewhat impressed, and is interested to see how you handle your next assignment. Kane needs Niger, and his personal commander is massing an assault through Algeria. We need to be assured that GDI's A-10 Warthogs flying out of Lagos do not hinder his progress. Your goal is to set up surface-to-air missile batteries and destroy the GDI airbase. You have caught Kane's eye, and he is watching. Do not fail me.
Cut. That's good. Did you hear that? Speak. Seth 5, take 3. Action.
I have good news. While I was in a top-level briefing with Kane, I made mention of your accomplishments and efforts. He is somewhat impressed, and is interested to see how you handle your next assignment. Kane needs Niger, and his personal commander is massing an assault through Algeria. We need to be assured that GDI's A-10 warthogs, flying out of Lagos, do not hinder its progress. Your goal is to set up surface-to-air missile batteries and destroy the GDI airbase. You have caught Kane's eye, and he is watching. Do not fail me.
Alright, so that was Nod 5A. Assimilate our history. So yeah, basically note this is when we start getting like the background and the Nod side of things.
Speed. Well, they'll play not just. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Seth PRE. Take one. The GDI just. Ion cannon. Action.
Before you can truly shape the future, you must first possess the past. Assimilate our history, for it is your own. Kane wants you to do this.
Take time. Good. Are you ready? Camera. This is Seth PRE. Take two. Action.
Before you can truly shape the future, you must first possess the past. Assimilate our history, for it is your own. Kane wants you to do this.
Cut. Sounds perfect.
Alright, so there's that. And then we get to Amazing 2-Day Delivery. Nod 6.
Speed. Seth 6. Take one. Action.
I was starting to trust you, but now Kane has asked for your services specifically. He thinks you can handle this. GDI has imported a nuclear detonator, and Kane's intelligence shows it hasn't even been unpacked yet. Since you seem so brilliant, sneak into the GDI base with a small task force, find the crate, and get out. If you can. And if you're lucky, I'll have a helicopter waiting for you.
Cut. Pause after speed. This is Seth 6. Take two. Action.
I was starting to trust you, but now Kane has asked for your services specifically. He thinks you can handle this. GDI has imported a nuclear detonator, and Kane's intelligence shows it hasn't even been unpacked yet. Since you seem so brilliant, sneak into the GDI base with a small task force, find the crate, and get out, if you can. And if you're lucky, I'll have a helicopter waiting for you.
Cut. Good. Good. Speed. This is Seth 6. Take 3. Action.
I was starting to trust you, but now Kane has asked for your services specifically. He thinks you can handle this. GDI has imported a nuclear detonator.
Cut. I'm going to cut there. That was perfect, but I missed the speed. This is Seth 6. Take 4. Action.
I was starting to trust you, but now Kane has asked for your services specifically. He thinks you can handle this. GDI has imported a nuclear detonator, and Kane's intelligence shows it hasn't even been unpacked yet. Since you seem so brilliant, sneak into the GDI base with a small task force, find the crate, and get out, if you can. And if you're lucky, I'll have a helicopter waiting for you.
Cut. Oh, that's good.
Alright, so that was the mission basically we just gave us. And then we have 7A here. So, the sick and dying.
Here I go. This is Seth 7. Take 1. Action.
Well, there's no stopping you, is there? Now Kane wants you to destroy this village. It's the last front standing between him and his Tiberium operations. There are some civilians there, but they're sick and dying, so you should be able to handle them quite easily. And don't worry about any GDI forces. Intelligence tells me there are just a few scientists lurking around.
Cut. You can even bring the smile in with things.
Speed.
Set 7, take 2. Action.
Well, there's no stopping you, is there? Now Kane wants you to destroy this village. It's the last front standing between him and his Tiberium operations. There are some civilians there, but they're sick and dying, so you should be able to handle them quite easily. And don't worry about any GDI forces. Intelligence tells me there are just a few scientists lurking about.
Speed. This is set 7, take 3. Action.
Well, there's no stopping you, is there? Now Kane wants you to destroy this village. It's the last front standing between him and his Tiberium operations. There are some civilians there, but they're sick and dying, so you should be able to handle them quite easily. And don't worry about any GDI forces. Intelligence tells me there are just a few scientists lurking about.
Cut. That's good.
Yep. Him being sarcastic, that's basically part of the play there. And then there's 7B here, sick and dying.
7B, take 1. Action.
Well, there's no stopping you, is there? The Kane may not be as impressed with you as I thought. You've been relegated to a simple propaganda mission. Sneak into this GDI base and steal their new toy. They call it Orca, and it's a high-speed attack helicopter. Use it to destroy this village. Oops, sorry.
Cut. Speed.
That was a mistake.
This is set 7B, take 2. We drink it before we shoot. Get angry. Action.
Well, there's no stopping you, is there? The King may not be as impressed with you as I thought. You've been relegated to a simple propaganda mission. Sneak into this GDI base and steal their new toy. They call it Orca, and it's a high-speed attack helicopter. Use it to destroy this village. What better way to show the world the devious and callous nature of these GDI warmongers?
Cut. That's okay. 7B, take 3. Action.
Well, there's no stopping you, is there? The King may not be as impressed with you as I thought. You've been relegated to a simple propaganda mission. Sneak into this GDI base and steal their new toy. They call it Orca, and it's a high-speed attack helicopter. Use it to destroy this village. This should be a no-brainer for someone of your caliber.
Cut. That was good.
Speed.
Set 7B, take 4. Action.
Well, there's no stopping you, is there? The King may not be as impressed with you as I thought. You've been relegated to a simple propaganda mission. Sneak into this GDI base and steal their new toy. They call it Orca, and it's a high-speed attack helicopter. Use it to destroy this village. This should be a no-brainer for someone of your caliber. I didn't do a thing with this village.
It's okay.
Camera ho.
Set 7B, take 5. Action.
Well, there's no stopping stopping you, is there? The Kane may not be as impressed with you as I thought. You've been relegated to a simple propaganda mission. Sneak into this GDI base and steal their new toy. They call it Orca, and it's a high-speed attack helicopter. Use it to destroy this village. This should be a no-brainer for someone of your caliber.
Speed.
Set 7B, take 6.
Action.
Well, there's no stopping you, is there? But Kane may not be as impressed with you as I thought. You've been relegated to a simple propaganda mission. Sneak into this GDI base and steal their new toy. They call it Orca, and it's a high-speed attack helicopter. Use it to destroy this village. This should be a no-brainer for someone of your caliber.
Okay. Yeah.
My favorite mission, and you know, a great intro to it as well. All right, well, basically at this point, I'm not gonna be able to do any more recordings for the main mission stuff just yet. Might show it off in a bit, but the thing at this point is I have to basically play a little bit more of the the game basically before I get into that mission. I'll note basically it took me like an hour to get through the like alternative mission, the one I basically showed you guys last time. So hard definitely makes things hard, for sure. All right, so that's basically the first video. Hope you guys basically enjoyed it, and take care.